Hi everyone, it's me, KatieBeth again. And it's close to January, New Year's resolution time. So of course, Aldi has come out with some new exercise equipment. This is a pedal exerciser. It's supposed to be like for your legs and your arms. And I technically bought this like a month ago, and the price has gone down. I believe I bought it for $39.99, and it's now $29.99 at Aldi. And I can't seem to find the receipt to go and get my exchange, so I'm just gonna open it up and finally use it. Start opening this. So one of the gigs I work at occasionally at work, there is a lot of sitting, and we don't feel like we're getting a lot of exercise. So my idea is that I can take this to work and get some exercise in between sets. It's just running really easy audio cues, so this might be fun if I'm able to do it while working or on my breaks. If it works, which I have a large suspicion it will work because my sister said she also bought this at Aldi and she loves it. So I'm already a little predispositioned to love this also. Ugh. Although she only paid the $29.99 because she actually opens and uses stuff when she buys it. Okay. So here's what we got. So I think once I have this put together, I don't think it's going back to this small of container for carrying it to work. So I think I'm going to have to try to see if they'll let me smuggle it in just whole. But let's put it together. So here's first opening the box. And this is what you get. You get the pedals, the hardware, instructions, the main body, and the 2 feet pedals. And I'm just kind of marking it out, putting the feet pedals to see what it'll look like. And then I decided I'd put the handles on. I'm kind of trying to screw them on by hand, which was really difficult. And then I figured out that's what the wrench is for. So next I take the hardware and go ahead and put on the feet pedals. And really just put the washers on. And it gives you a little wrench to put those on. And next I'm pulling out the battery. Well, the battery thing, and it just pulls everything out. And I guess it just barely kind of sits there. Let me pick this up. So that stick is how I think it measures everything. Like, I guess it's just the friction riding on the stick that gives you all your information. Not really sure. See what options we have here. Okay, gonna try to work this. So that's the speed, miles per hour. Okay, distance, calories. So that's gonna be calories and speed. Woohoo! Checking the different options. And let's go for it. So the arm bit was okay, but if I'm taking this to work and everyone's using their shoes, I'm not going to want to use it for my hands, really. So I guess if I keep this at home, I can use it for my hands, because that was actually kind of cool to, like, when you're staying home and not going to the gym, to get some arm day in. For my legs, this is pretty cool. Like, if I'm leaning back watching TV, like, I can see getting a nice little workout with this. And it's kind of like, I see this being useful if you like using an exercise bike, but you get saddle sore from sitting on the exercise bike. This is at least getting some exercise. And like right now, I'm putting my weight more on the back of my butt, which also could get tiring eventually. Let's see. Leaning forward's a little more uncomfortable, just because it's like squishing my midsection down instead of being laid back. If I'm sitting straight up, it's kind of really hard being as low in this couch as I am. If I was in a normal or higher chair, it'd be a little easier. And I have short little stub legs, so if you have tall, normal sized people legs, you'll probably also want a higher chair. Or just lean back and exercise. Kind of like one of those bikes I see people that are like laying down bikes. But aren't those more arm things? I really don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm also trying to think of if I'm trying to run a set, like if I have this and I'm trying to run a set and push cues. Yeah, I could still do it, but I think I would use like a mouse instead of finger pushing on what... Again, I'm being a nonsensical person, but but this is still kind of fun, at least for right now. I am starting to get a little warm, so I am starting to at least burn some calories. It says I've gone 0.19 miles. My foliage tried to attack me. Sorry. So overall review, for 30 bucks, it's kind of cool, kind of not that bad. And my sister said it has helped her get her rings done every day. Oh, the resistance on this little foot pedaler, it kind of sucks. Like, I put it all the way as tight as I could go, and I did feel more resistance, but it feels more just like static. It didn't feel resistance like weight. It felt resistance like everything's just tightened up and rubbing against each other. So I loosened the resistance a lot and just put it on normal. Well, like mid. Because I guess I'm really just going for the more motion, more of a cardio. Because the resistance really doesn't add weight. It's just making everything rub against each other, which I don't think is that great of an idea for a cheap piece of workout equipment. I'm still debating if I'll take it to work with me so other people can use it too. I might just leave it here, so I can feel less guilty when I'm watching YouTube videos. Here I am, just calling myself out. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this is a little helpful to at least one person out there. I know every time I go to Aldi, I'm always checking out what equipment they have, especially around this time of year, because all of the New Year's Eve, New Year's resolution stuff is coming out. I've been trying it out for like 5-10 minutes, and so far it's okay, but it's more of a cardio than it is any weight resistance. If you want to build muscle, you're still going to want to lift weights or do something else. This is more of just an easy cardio. Oh, it is starting to make a noise. Can you hear it? And I'm pedaling backwards. It does feel like it's clicking on something. I'm going to open up that panel and see if... I was kind of worried because I felt like it rubs against this to get any type of reading, but it doesn't feel warm like it's been being rubbed against. So if it's not that, I don't understand how it reads anything, because it doesn't seem like anything else touches except maybe this. So I'm definitely starting to think it's like the screw may be hitting something, like that longer screw is maybe hitting something when it goes around. I don't know why it took like 5-10 minutes for it to start doing it, but it's doing it now. And it's going to be a little irritating if I don't take this apart and figure out why it's doing that, what it's hitting on. So I haven't figured out what that knocking noise is. I don't know if I care quite enough to take it apart, but really the only thing that seems like I can take it apart is, I guess, these side things here. I guess I could start with this top and look at it a little closer from the sides. I'm really not sure if that's worth it to me, though. Let's see. Still making that noise. Hear the noise? I was starting to say, yeah, I fully recommend this. It's really cool. But because of that knocking noise, that's going to get really irritating, especially since it's brand new. Like, I literally just put it together, and it's already making a noise. Yeah, I don't know if I'll keep doing this if I have to keep hearing that noise. So I'm probably either going to take this apart and see if I can figure out what it is, or see if I can just find the receipt and return it, because that's going to be really irritating. Oh, now it's not doing it. I don't know. I just really don't know. I might keep trying to try it out for a few days and see if I find the receipt, and if I do return it, or if I don't find the receipt, maybe I'll just keep it. Or maybe I'll take it to work and be like, haha, someone else can listen to it. Well, I'm going to have to say no dog on the recommendation for this just because of that noise, and I don't know what it is or how to fix it. Also, I didn't really read the directions before putting it together, because the directions are very wordy and not pictury at all. So I was like, there's 2 handlebars and 2 feet to put on. And I don't think I possibly could have messed anything up by putting those on enough that it would make that noise on the inside. So it is still really a cool idea, and it's a cheap price, but I'm not going to fully recommend it just because of that noise. But maybe I just have a bad one. Did anyone else buy this and it's working completely great and not making that noise? Or did anyone else buy this and it's also making that noise and irritating the hell out of you too? Let me know in the comments, because I'm really curious. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great rest of your night. Bye!